This video is all about appearance and specifically how we describe hair in English. Let's start with hair color. The main hair colors you might already know. Blonde, pale yellow hair. You can say blonde-haired, an adjective, or call someone a blonde. That's a noun. Or just blonde by itself is an adjective as well. My sister is blonde-haired. My sister is a blonde. Or my sister is blonde. Brunette, hair that is brown. I'm naturally a brunette. Well, I was. Note that we don't say brunette-haired, just a brunette, that's a noun, or brunette by itself as an adjective. Her beautiful brunette hair. Red-headed, that's the general term we use for any shade of red-coloured hair. Note that we say a person is a redhead, noun, or red-headed, adjective. Black-haired, that's fairly self-explanatory. The man has black hair. The man is black-haired. That is less commonly used. We usually just say that the person has black hair. Grey-haired or silver-haired. That's what happens when you get to my age. Again, we say has grey hair or is grey-haired. These days, it is more polite to call it silver hair. It sounds a bit nicer than grey. So, those are the basic colours. But there are other shades of these colours, and it might be useful for you to know them. So, let's look at some of them. Platinum blonde, also called icy white blonde hair. That is very white hair. She is a platinum blonde. She has platinum blonde hair. Or she has icy white blonde hair. You wouldn't say she is an icy white blonde. It would sound a bit silly. Ash blonde. This is pale blonde hair that has a slightly greyish tint, like ash. You know, when a fire burns down and all that is left is dust, that is called ash. So, a bit like that colour. People like this colour because yellow blonde hair can become brassy looking. The greyish tint to ash blonde hair helps to stop that from happening. Ginger. This is pale orangey red hair. Ginger has a bad connotation, especially in the UK. People do not like to be called ginger. They might argue that their hair is strawberry blonde or auburn, which brings me to strawberry blonde. As the name suggests, this is a dark reddish blonde colour. Some famous celebrities who have strawberry blonde hair are Julia Roberts, Nicole Kidman, and Rachel McAdams. Well, they do change their hair colour sometimes, but it was originally strawberry blonde. Auburn. This is a darker shade of reddish brown. As I said before, people can sometimes be quite sensitive about their hair colour. So when you describe someone who has red hair, it's best to stick to auburn or strawberry blonde, or even just say red-headed. Or you could ask the person, what would you say your hair colour is? Now for hair length. We have short hair, shoulder length hair, medium length, or long. Moving on to hair texture. We can have straight hair, curly hair, wavy hair. That's when it's not quite curly, but it's not straight either. It's like waves of the sea. frizzy hair. That's what my hair does when it rains. Afro hair. People with African heritage might have afro hair, very tight curls. Bald. That's no hair at all. Artificial hair is called a wig. Now for hairstyles. Long hair can be pulled back into a ponytail or pigtails at the sides. You can have a plait or braids, like Elsa in the first Frozen movie, or fish braids. Updo is a general term to describe wearing your hair up. It might be in a French roll, sometimes we call it a French twist, or a bun. When a man has a bun, it's called a man bun. You might have dreadlocks or a comb over. That's a very classic style. Not to be confused with a brush over. You know when men used to grow their hair really long down one side and brush it over the top to cover a bald patch? Thankfully, they don't do that much anymore. Okay, I think that's enough about hair. Thanks for watching. If this video was helpful, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. Bye!